What is black culture? Hear this question a lot. Hear this asked a lot. And I have my own take on that. But I just want to ask, what is black culture? Before we get started on today's video, I want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And also hit that notification bell so you're notified when I come out with new content. But without further ado, let's get into the video. See, first, let's break it down. Let's break down some ground rules. When you ask what is black culture, you're talking to black Americans. You're not talking to anyone in Africa, because Africa is a continent and they were never separated from their culture. So they really don't ask the question the same way we do. You're not talking about people in Jamaica, the Bahamas, the Virgin Islands, and Haiti, because again, even though they were sold into slavery like we were, because they were again separated from the Americas, they were more closer to their culture. Because if you go to any of those places or deal with anyone from any of those places, they eat similar foods to what they eat over in Africa, like fufu, because they didn't see the white European culture. When you ask that question, you're not even talking about European blacks, because again, they chose to go to Europe. They weren't sold into Europe, so they still have a connection to their culture. When you ask this question, what is black culture? You are talking about black Americans, African Americans. What is our culture? So if you were to look and ask this question and see what people say, nowadays you're going to see a lot of, I'm going to say, hip-hop related themes. Yeah, you're going to hear all these words. Yeah, we got culture, we got sound, we got this, and people are going to show so much pride in this hip-hop culture because everyone loves hip-hop. It's in cartoons, in commercials, in movies. It's in everything. You go to games, everywhere you go, you see a version of that beat, and we say hip-hop. And a lot of people choose hip-hop as our culture, which is not our culture. Understand this too. Africa is not our culture. As black Americans, Africa is also not our culture. Because understand, just like Africa is not one country, it's a continent, it cannot be our culture because we were sold here. Africa is more of a reference point for the rhythm, for the dance, for the style. It's a reference point. So yeah, and of course you can go back, you can do the ancestry. That's more for your individual family. See, Africa doing the ancestry thing, going back and studying your history, trying to find out where you came from, that's more for your individual family. But when you talk about overall black culture, that's involving everyone in America, or every black American, who we all come from different places, not just here, but from the continent of Africa. So Africa is a reference point. The ancestry and the digging that you do, that is for your personal family, but it's not for all of black America and black culture. We are too much of a mixing pot. Yes, some of us came from the same region in Africa, but different villages, different tribes. So it's a mixing pot. From the years, the hundreds of years of slavery and mixing and all of this, it's a mixing pot. So we can't, I know you got the Pan-Africans who are trying to claim Africa, but you're doing yourselves a disservice, because you can say you're Pan-African, but what part of Africa are they claiming? They could be claiming something that's not even part of your culture from Africa. So as African Americans, we can't claim that part. We can say, yes, we are African descendants, but we can't claim Africa because we didn't move here. We were sold here. We were disconnected. And our ancestors were influenced not by African culture, but by white European, either Northern European or what they call cracker culture. The slang, the gangs, this certain way of doing certain things. That's not black culture. That's white or redneck culture. We just simply took it and made it our own, because that's what we do. Because again, we were separated from our country. And so our ancestors had to adapt to what they saw. And that was either Northern European culture or black or white redneck culture. But I just want to ask y'all this question. What is black culture? Let me hear from you. Comment to this video. Share your thoughts, good or bad. Don't agree with me. I want to hear your thoughts. And while you're giving your thoughts, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. This is The Bespoke Gentleman. Talk to you later.